All right, what is going on, everyone? And welcome back to Mets Weekly as we are live at this very moment on YouTube and on X for watch along coverage of Mets versus Braves game 70 of 162. Before we get into all of that, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel for new episodes of our podcast, which is live following every single regular season series. For those of you watching or listening on playback, you want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to turn on those post notifications to know when we go live. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us individually. The links are in the description. So for those of you in here right now, as we start off the second game of this series, the Mets actually had themselves a stunner last night, beating the first place Braves 7-5. Bo Bichette driving in 6 of those 7 runs. It was fantastic. Nolan McLean was not the best, but they were able to persevere and beat up a pitcher that they've beat up a lot recently, that being Spencer Strider, who ended up exiting with an injury. He ended up going on the injured list earlier today, so hopefully everything is all good with him. But either way, in game 2, we've got ourselves a battle of the lefties. You got Martin Perez, who has had a decent start to the season. He has been one of the surprises for this Braves team, as he's been in and out of the bullpen. He's made 9 starts, about to make his 10th, a 3.02 earned run average. And then on the Mets side, you have someone who's going to be returning to the starting rotation, that being Sean Manaea, who, after 14 appearances this year already, is making his first start. He has pitched a lot with an opener. He has looked a little bit better recently. Am I still very skeptical as to what I'm going to see today? Yes, but we will see how we can bode well for this and see if the Mets can build on that win from last night. We'll see. I'm not expecting much because, like I've already said, this one thing that this team loves to do more than anything is kill their own momentum. That's what I've said over and over again. Now, on the podcast yesterday, I said that the Mets were going to get swept. So, you know what? The Mets have already exceeded those expectations. Why don't we continue it on? That would be nice. Let's continue on into game 2. We have an interesting lineup here, which we're going to get into in a second. But let's obviously start off with your visiting Atlanta Braves, as per usual. Leading off, the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon, batting second. The center fielder, Michael Harris, batting third. The second baseman, Ozzie Albies, batting cleanup. The first baseman, Matt Olson, batting fifth. The third baseman, Austin Riley, batting sixth. The right fielder, Eli White, batting seventh. The designated hitter, Jorge Mateo, batting eighth. The shortstop, Hae-Sung Kim, and batting ninth, the catcher, Sandy Leon. On the Mets side, leading off, the center fielder today, for the first time in a while, Carson Bench, batting second. The third baseman, Bo Bichette, batting third. The left fielder, Juan Soto, batting cleanup for the first time in a while. Mark Vientos at first base, batting fifth. The second baseman, Marcus Semien, batting sixth. The catcher, Francisco Alvarez, batting seventh. The designated hitter, Eric Wagaman, batting eighth. The right fielder, MJ Melendez, and batting ninth, the shortstop, Vidal Brujan. So a little bit of a different look here. You have Wagaman in the lineup. It has not really played much. He does have a home run against a lefty so far for this team. You see Vientos back in there. Hasn't played for a while, but he's back in the lineup in the cleanup position, which I don't really get. I'm going to be alone for this entire play-by-play, so the silver lining here for me is that I don't have to watch Brett Baty. That's great. That's awesome for me because I've had enough watching Brett Baty. But either way, different lineup. We'll see what we see. Some people can call this a punt lineup. I wouldn't blame you. But is this game on SNY? Yes, it is on SNY. Let's see. Valorant saying you're late $50,000. Damn it. We've got Matt here in the chat. We've got Tony. Let's see. Yeah, Valorant saying, is there a reason why my brain is starting to think the Mets have a chance to make the playoffs again? I feel like it's a constant battle between my head and my heart. Yeah, well, I ain't claiming anything yet. Let's just say that. Eric Wagaman is in the lineup today. Alramon saying, what's up, y'all? My secret is I'm Spider-Man. All right. Well, we saw the Spider-Man mask make a debut last night. It probably will continue. But we'll see. AJ is benched. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's just against the lefty. I don't know. He probably. I guess I don't know. But listen, it's kind of what I expect from this team, putting in a left-handed, killing lineup or whatever. They got to get the job done either way. But either way, we'll see what happens. So Sean Manaea will make his first pitch in about a minute from Citi Field. Like I said, Mets won the opener last night after an hour-long rain delay. That game went on for about 3 hours, right after me filming a podcast. So yeah, I was live for a lot, but hey, we're back for more because I guess we are just that insane and that crazy. Either way, we are just about ready to go. It is 88 degrees and sunny in this beautiful afternoon in Queens. We all know in Manhattan it's going to be crazy tonight for the watch parties, and in New York City, Knicks are 1 game away from clinching the NBA Finals title, their first in 53 years. So excited for that. But in the meantime, we got some Mets baseball to cover. So everyone focus on the Mets first, and then we can get to the possibility of reaching the promised land with the New York Knicks. Let me set up the scoreboard here, and I think we are all ready to go. Let's see. The Braves lineup is a punt lineup every day. Yeah, they have had a decent amount of injuries, but they've persevered through them, and they're one of the best teams in all of baseball. So there's that. Braves lineup on the screen here as we're just about ready to go. Dubon, Harris, and Albies will start this one off for the Mets against the lefty Sean Manaea. This is his first start this year. He's been a mop-up guy. He's been a long relief guy. He's been better recently. I will give him that, but we're going to have to extend it to even farther to still see some more success as a possibility for him to stay in this rotation. So this is definitely going to be a test for him against one of the best offenses in all of baseball. There's the Mets defense, left to right, Soto in left, Benj in center for the first time in a while. MJ Melendez getting the start in right field. Infield, Bo Bichette, Simeon. Bo Bichette at third base for the first time in a while. First pitch from Manaea is popped up and fouled off. Mark Vientos getting the start at first base. So we'll see what happens here. Need this to be the best play-by-play, but all right, I will try. Dubon at a 722 OPS for the year has been definitely impressive in the role that he's played. Is that fastball misses outside. Manaea sitting here about 91, 92. The 1-1 popped up foul back to the screen, and it's quickly 1-2. 92 miles an hour from Manaea. Every fastball is elevated so far. 1-2. High fastball fouled away. That one 93 from Manaea. Dubon, a former 26th round pick by the Red Sox. He's been around for a little bit. The 1-2. Breaking ball fouled off into the third base corner. We'll do it again. Manaea has been specifically using a lot more just fastball sweeper Maybe we get a little bit more of that, maybe a little bit more of something else in a starter's workload, but we'll see. 1-2, another fastball fouled away. All right. 1-2, grounded past the diving Vientos, but Semien is there. Manaea covers at first base for the out. 1 down here in the inning. So slow roller there. That maybe it was Vientos' ball, but it was probably better off that Semien did so. But Manaea was able to cover at first base. No harm, no foul done. 4-1 put out to start off this game. That'll bring up Michael Harris. Up and in sinker on the first pitch. It is tapped foul on a check swing. For strike one. Michael Harris having himself a phenomenal year so far. Batting .304, an .842 OPS after having such a slow start from last year, getting hot last year, and he's continued it on. One of the main reasons as to why the Braves are in the position that they are in. Michael Harris has been fantastic for them. Oh, 1 from Manaea. Swing and a miss at a high sweeper. And it's quickly 0-2. Albies on deck, the 3-hole hitter. The 0-2. Swing and a miss at a down and away breaking ball. So 2 batters, 2 outs. First strikeout for Manaea. 2 out in the inning. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies, who will bat from the right side. Can we get a first baseman, like a guy whose position is top playing first base? Is Clifford ready yet? I would not say he's ready yet. But they're just going to try to mend the storm until then. So I think Jared Young is pretty much taken over those duties there. First pitch into Albies is a sweeper that just misses outside, and it's 1-0. Albies also having himself a resurgence. 787 OPS so far this year. 2 hits last night. The 1-0. Sinker fouled off. So Manaea definitely making his pitches early here. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Very nice sweeper. I think he got a little bit of a piece of that. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. We'll see how long Manaea goes in this game. But so far, looking pretty nifty, as the kids would say. The 1-2. Fastball fouled away. That one touched 93, so Manaea looking a little bit sharper. In, centimeter by centimeter, I guess we can say. The 1-2. Changeup misses down and away. And the count's now even. Braves' best record in all of baseball. 2-2. Tapped up the first base line. Foul. This Braves team is very dangerous, as we all know. We know for plenty. Two. Fastball fouled away. So Manaea definitely having to work a little bit here. Is Manaea the opener? I have no idea. 2-2. Sweeper fouled away once again. This will be the 9th pitch of the AB from Manaea. Once again, 2-2 to Albies. Bounce to shortstop. Vidal Brujan bobbles it a little bit, throws on to first. He's up with it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 inning to start off the game here for Manaea. We go to the bottom of the first. No score in New York. So, encouraging. 20-pitch inning. So, we'll see how long Manaea lasts, but definitely looks sharp there, so not bad. Clifford is barely hitting to it. Yeah, I mean, he's been better, but no, they still need to iron some stuff out. Like, listen, he's never going to be a guy that bats 300. Like, he never will be. He never has been. The highest you probably saw was him at 271. Like, you're never going to see that, but no, they definitely need to see him get on base a little bit more. The whiffs have to come down a little bit. He's still striking out at a 36% rate so far this year. So, yeah, he's definitely not ready. This looks like a disaster lineup. Vientos, Brujan, and Wagaman. Yikes. The Doze really loves taking any momentum that this team builds and throwing it away. Yeah. I feel like this was by the book already. That's the problem. That's the scary part about it. This one went by the book too much. Either way, there's a look at Bo Bichette last night. 6 RBIs on a grand slam. Another home run for his second, and then a sac fly. There's the Mets lineup. You got Beatty, Ewing, and Jared Young, who have been playing regularly every single day for a while. All on the bench as left-handed hitters against the lefty. You got Terens as well, the only right-handed hitter on the bench right now. Carson Benj leads off against Martin Perez. His first pitch is a sinker, misses outside, 1-0. Benj currently sitting at a 708 OPS. Has been great recently. Swings and misses at that sinker for strike one. Against left-handed pitching, he is batting .350 this year, 14 for 40. He has 2 home runs. He's been very impressive all around. That sinker misses low, and it's 2-1. So Martin Perez is not throwing hard by any means. So they should find a way to hit him. They should, right? 2-1. Sinker fouled down the first base line. Crew Chief Alvin Porter behind the plate. Two to Benj. Changeup misses down, and that runs the count full. Bo Bichette on deck. Three-two. Bounced slowly to the right side. Albies to his right. On the run. Throws out Benj by a stride. 1 out. I would trade a Mets no-hitter for an exchange. Yeah. Yeah, if the Knicks get no hit, the Mets get no hit, and it means that the Knicks are going to win tonight, I'll take that. Fine. I'll be good with that. Here's Bo Bichette. Fresh off of a fantastic night last night, 6 RBIs. Homered his first time up for a solo shot. Next time up was a grand slam, then had a sac fly. He was a big proponent of everything. His first pitch sinker is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. He's been heating up over these past 8 games, batting .375. Gonna have to see a little bit more consistency than that before we call it. Cutter misses way upstairs. And the count's now even. Bichette is 3 for 7 in his career against Martin Perez. The 1-1. Changeup low and in. The 2-1 to Bichette. Lined, base hit into left field. So Bo continues on from last night's good game as the Mets have themselves a 1-out single here for Juan Soto, who also homered last night. Went back-to-back with Bo against Spencer Strider. Let's see if maybe he can replicate a little bit. Playing soft tossing lefty to lefty. Bluffs a bunt. Takes a called sinker at the top of the zone. 0-1. Juan Soto has had quite a career against the Atlanta Braves. Most home runs against any opponent, 26. The 0-1. Sinker misses outside. The 1-1. Cutter outside. Called a strike. No challenge from Soto. But he calls time there. That definitely was not a strike. Lee coming in, no Beatty. Yes. Ah, shit. Vientos at first base. Yeah. Give and take, right? Give and take. One-two to Soto. Changeup misses into the dirt for ball 2. There's the Braves defense. Left to right, Dubon, Harris, and White. The outfield, you got Riley, Kim, Albies, and Olsen, which was last night as well. Sandy Leon getting the catching instead of Austin Wins. 2-2. Changeup misses low once again, and that runs the count full. Mark Vientos on deck here in this home first. Three-two. Rolled over slowly to second base. Albie's bare hands his only play is at first. 2 out. Bo Bichette goes to second. That'll bring up Mark Vientos in a spot to do some damage. Maybe, I don't know, earn an ounce of playing time. He is the big swagoo, though, so he does what he wants. First pitch to Vientos. Changeup misses in the dirt. For ball 1. Vientos sitting at a 611 OPS. The 1-0. Cue shot, which rolls awkwardly down the first base line. Perez up with it, flips it over to Olsen for the 3rd out. We go to the 2nd inning. Let's get a runner into scoring position. But Strandham, no score. He really, truly is useless. That will be his hardest contact today. Get this bum Vientos on the team. It was so nice not seeing him in the lineup. Same here. No objections there, guys. No objections there. Sean Manaea will come back out to the mound after a 1-2-3 first. He'll face Olson, Riley, and Eli White in the road second. Took him 19 pitches to do so. Olson does have himself a home run in his career against Manaea. 2 for 5 in total. First pitch. That fastball is fouled away. 0-1. Olson homered last night. Kind of a garbage time homer, but it was his 20th of the year. Just having a fantastic season. The 0-1. Fastball misses up for ball 1. The 1-1. Breaking ball foul down the first base line. The 1-2. Pulled through the hole, past the diving Vientos and into right field for the Braves' first hit of the day. It's a leadoff single for Matt Olson. That'll bring up Austin Riley. Oh, great. He tied himself up. That was great. I mean, he wasn't going to get it, but Jesus Christ. Whatever. I'm not even going to say anything, guys. I'm done commenting on it, even though I probably am not. Here's Riley. First pitch sweeper misses in the dirt. It was some weird backspin right there. The 1-0 sweeper, fastball catches the inside. That looked like a sweeper, but okay. Catches the inside corner. Counts now even 1-1. Olson with a slight lead off first. Swing and a miss at that sweeper for strike 2. Austin Riley has definitely been struggling ever since the signing that 10-year, $200 and something million extension. I think it was 212. Definitely has not been the same. 1-2. Fastball misses up and away for ball 2. Two sweeper, back foot misses. It rides the count full. Eli White on deck. Austin Riley has himself a good career against Manaea, by the way. 3-2 to Riley. Swung on and missed at that middle cut sinker. Riley's retired for the first out. Manaea's second strikeout of the day. So he definitely got him there. That'll bring up Eli White, who came in as a pinch hitter later on yesterday. Drove in a run, the last run of the game. Make it a 2-run game, but the Mets were able to hold on. First pitch. Fastball misses outside for ball 1. Eli White, like I said, RBI single, infield single, that deflected off of Brett Baty at third base. The 1-0, cutter misses up and in, and Manaea falls behind 2-0. Definitely seeing a little bit more arsenal use from Manaea here. Some cutters, some sinkers. Good to see. 2-0. Cutter fell back off the screen and deflects back to Terens, who tosses it into the dugout. There's Anton Richardson, the former Mets first base coach last year. Moved over to Atlanta along with Jeremy Hefner, the infamous Jeremy Hefner. 2-1. Cutter misses inside for ball 3. Jorge Mateo, the designated hitter for today, on deck. The 3-1. Lined over the head of Adaime Melendez and to the wall. Matt Olson's going to round third. He's going to head home. Simeon's throw to the plate is way offline. Terens tries to get Eli White at third. Or excuse me. Eli White to third. It's an RBI double, then advance on the throw. The Braves take the lead here in the second. Out of the reach of Melendez there in right field. Probably not the best decision to dive for that. Probably could have saved a base there, but I guess we're going to never know. 1-0 Braves. Well, there's that, right? Here's Jorge Mateo. He fouls that one into the first base side dugout. There's Eli White going halfway between second and third, and then diving headfirst into third. Runner at third, nobody out. Swing and a miss. At a high fastball from Manaea. Infield is in. Mateo having himself quite a year in a part-time role. 824 OPS. Getting the start today. The 0-2. Swung on and missed at a sweeper down and inside. 2 out. Manaea's third strikeout of the day. So in need of a strikeout there with the infield in, and he gets it. That'll bring up Ha-Seong Kim. Kim has struggled a decent amount against lefties this year. 2 for 26 so far. First pitch cutter misses up and away. And it's 1-0. The 1-0. Lifted high in the air to right, not very deep. Melendez under it. He's got this one. Makes the catch, retires the side. Not before Atlanta takes a 1-0 lead on an RBI double by Eli White. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Atlanta. All right, I know you guys are probably chatting away there. Just give me a second and I'll answer everybody's stuff as we are on commercial. Of course, what are the odds Hefner visits the mound to speak to Manaea? Yeah, who knows? Let's see. Benj makes that play. Probably. Game over. Hopefully the Knicks win tonight. We got a hit. We will probably get a couple of more. That's it. We'll see. Martin Perez is throwing below 90, so there really is an excuse to just do nothing. But we all know that this team loves to just, fart around, per se. It'll be Simeon, Alvarez, and Wagaman for the Mets in the home second against Martin Perez. Not like they're facing the most impossible pitcher here. Kind of a Jose Quintana type, if you want to make a comparison. Relies on chases and contacts. So Marcus Semien will lead off here in the home second. The Mets down 1-0 early. This team has cursed since the national anthem opening day. Now there's Jacob Mezorowski's performance last night. In case you guys missed it, it was happening during the Mets game last night. 1 hit, complete game shutout, 15 strikeouts, 95 pitches. Amazing performance. That kid is going to be a star. First pitch sinker is in there for a called strike to Semien. And the second pitch is flied out to center field. Michael Harris lines it up. 1 out. That's the type of teams that you would say they've done the impossible. It's used to in a negative context. Yes. Well, here's Alvarez getting the start today after he sat yesterday. I think I called him Terens earlier today. My bad. First pitch from Perez to Alvarez is grounded to shortstop. Hae-Sung Kim, couple of strides, throws out Alvarez, 2 out. Three pitches, 2 outs here for Martin Perez in the second inning. That'll bring up Eric Wagaman, who has definitely not had that much playing time. Pretty sure he has had about a combined of like 4 ABs so far this year. Takes a first pitch sinker in there for a called strike. 1 for 4 this year. Has a home run, though. So if you want to do it again, that'd be cool. Cutter misses inside for ball 1. There's Jeremy Hefner. The great Jeremy Hefner. Changeup misses low for ball 2. The amazing Jeremy Hefner. He can do no wrong. The 2-1. Cutter hits the outside corner for strike 2. Two. Sinker up and in. That runs the count full. If Wagaman can get on, MJ Melendez would be next. 3-2. Swung on and missed at a middle cut change up. Definitely was fooled on the timing there. That'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We go to the third. 1-0 Atlanta. All right. I canceled my operation on my torn right meniscus, and I needed to have one on the left knee as well, but I've got a month to figure it out. Hopefully I have Alvarez DNA if I get it. Yeah, I mean, I listen, I don't know how the hell he came back, but he was able to do so. Sandy Leone will lead off for the Braves in the road third, but I hope everything is okay with you, Radiant. We'll get through it, as we all have gotten through it together as Mets fans. Inspirational words for everyone. Oof. All right. Well, yeah, definitely got him out in front there. He's probably expecting another sinker. First pitch sweeper in there for a called strike to Sandy Leone. Leone pretty much back up now, sharing time with Austin Wynns, with Drake Baldwin on the shelf. Fastball in there for a called strike in the top part of the outside part of the zone. It's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 bounced slowly to third base. Whew. Bo and Brujan almost collided, but Bo charges it, throws on to first to make the play, 1 out. A little bit of a miscommunication there. But Bo was able to throw out Sandy Leone. Plenty of time. Slow catcher right there, and that turns over the top of the order for Mauricio Dubon. Dubon's 0 for 1. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. He's going to challenge that one. I'm not sure if that's going to get overturned. Might. It's kind of heads or tails here. Yes, it will get overturned. So Dubon showing his strike zone knowledge early here. 0.4 inches. Missed the zone, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Sweeper fouled away for strike one. Popped up in foul territory. Vientos misplays the pop-up, really showing why he needs playing time. I don't know if they're going to call an error on that. But it's 1-2 the count. Missed the over-the-shoulder grab. I mean, like, what is he here for? Like, tell me exactly what this guy does. Tell me exactly what this guy does for a winning team. 1-2. And if this guy gets on base, it's on Vientos. Such a fucking loser this guy is. I swear to God. 2-2. Line, base hit into right field. The Braves' third hit of the day. And it's a 1-out single for Mauricio Dubon. So thank you, Mark Vientos, for that. And that'll bring up Michael Harris, one of their best hitters, with a runner on. Fucking moron. You had the option to not play him, but you did. Because, hey, somebody throws with their left hand. Fucking joke. Here's Michael Harris. Harris is 0 for 1 so far. Struck out his first time up. First pitch sinker is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. It's little shit like that, man. Little shit like that. The 0-1. Tapper right back to Manaya. He fields it. Throws high of the second base bag, but Brujan was able to step on and get the out. So there's a force out at second. 2 down. Would be out of the inning if Mark Vientos wasn't a fucking moron. But instead, more bullets. Beatty is better at first base. Jared Young's better than both of them. He should be playing. I don't care if it's a lefty on the mound. The guy's throwing 88-mile-an-hour crap. Here's Albies. Batting from the right side once again. He's 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, appeal to the first base umpire. He did not go. And it's 0-1. The 1-0 popped up in foul territory, but that will go out of play. No play there for Vientos. Fucking stupid shit like that, man. Extending the inning any way you know how. 1-1. Check swing at a changeup in the dirt, and he did not go, says the first base umpire. Ball 2. Two-one to Albies, lifted high in the air to left field. This will be playable for Soto as he drifts to his left, makes the catch, and retires the side. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Braves. I guess they're not going to call an error on that, but might as well should. I'm pretty sure it hit his glove, right? Martin Perez back out to the mound. He'll face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Mets in the home third. For those of you in here, make sure to hit the like button if you have not already. Yep, damn right. That team's shown a lot of fight. We'll see. Can't make a habit of it, but hey, one more win to go. First pitch sinker in there for a called strike to MJ Melendez, who has been hitting up recently. After having such a strong start, cooled off, and then has hit better. The 0-1, sinker outside for ball 1. One, swing and a miss at a low changeup for strike 2. The 1-2 to Melendez. Curveball misses outside for ball 2. Vidal Brujan on deck, getting a rare start. 2-2, swing and a miss. A breaking ball, low and away. 1 out. There's Vidal Brujan. He's made 8 plate appearances so far. He's 1 for 8. First pitch, grounded to the right side. Albies is up with it. Throws out Bruhan at first. 2 down. That'll bring up Benj. Benj grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. MJ can hit lefties. What's going on, Brad? Boy, we'd hope so, wouldn't we? First pitch to Benj. Sinker in there for a called strike. 0 and 1. Cutter misses high for ball 1. One, sinker misses inside for ball 2. Two one. Changeup misses inside. That's going to be challenged by Sandy Leon, but I don't think that's going to get overturned. So the Braves will likely lose their challenge. No. Yeah, that's not getting overturned. Counts 3-1. Missed by 0.4 inches. The 3-1. Sinker misses outside. Benj thinks it's ball 4. He's going to challenge here. So we get back-to-back challenge on back-to-back pitches. One from the catcher, one the batter. It looks like he's going to win that. Yep, that's outside. Not by much. 0.2 inches. So Benj gets himself a 2-out walk here in favor of a successful challenge. That'll bring up Bichette. 0.4. 0.4. Bichette has the Mets' only hit so far this game. First pitch misses up and away for ball 1. Bichette got that OPS up to 640. I think that's a season high. 1-0. Changeup misses outside. Benj with a slight lead off first. The 2-0 lifted into the air towards the left center field gap, but the left fielder Dubon is in to his left, makes the catch, and that retires the side. We go to the 4th. Mets still down 1-0. It'll be Olsen, Riley, and White for the Braves in the road 4th against Sean Manaea at 53 pitches. So we'll see how long he goes. My guess is going to be that he pitches 5 innings, or at least pitches into the 6th maybe, but so far he's kept them into the game, which is all really we can ask for. in his first start back into the rotation. Let's see where we go from there. Matt Olson will lead off against Sean Manaea here in the road fourth. Olson's 1 for 1 today. First pitch sweeper misses down and away for ball one. Olson, 1 for 1 today, like I said. Singled and scored the only run of this game so far on the Eli White RBI double. That fastball's in there for a called strike. Up and in fastball fouled away. And it's 1-2. That sweeper misses down for ball two. Two-two to Olson. Got him on the half swing. He went around. Tied him up there with the high heat. Manaea's fourth strikeout of the day. 1 out. And there's Steve Gelbs, everybody's favorite. That'll bring up Austin Riley. Struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses at that first pitch. Down and in sweeper. 0-1. Guess they're talking about Chris Sale. Considering what Manaea did in relation to Chris Sale 2 years ago. That sweeper is fouled back, and it's quickly 0-2 to Riley. Eli White on deck, who drove in the only run of this game. One-two pitch. Sweeper misses down and in. It's all breaking balls so far to Riley. The 1-2 looks like that hit the back foot of Riley. And it'll be a 1-out hit by pitch. I don't know if the Mets are going to like challenge here or something. If it hit him. Let's see. Maybe the shadows kind of mixed it up for the umpire. That hit Alvarez. Yeah, the Mets are going to challenge, and they should. So, that hit Alvarez's leg, and apparently that was something that confused the home plate umpire given the shadows behind home plate. And this is going to get overturned. So the count's going to be 2-2 to Riley with no hit by pitch. So yeah, that hit Alvarez. That did not even hit. That's a horrible call. Left to right, what's going on? Go Mets. Exactly. You know where we're coming from here. Yeah, so that is a blown call there by the home plate umpire. That was, I don't think I've ever seen something like that. So, good call there by Alvarez to push them to challenge. So the count's now 2-2 to Riley with 1 out here. Manaea now at 62 pitches on the day. Two. Chop down to first. Vientos with a little bit of a smooth grab there. Beats Riley to the bag. 2 out. That'll bring up Eli White. White is responsible for the only run in this game so far. An RBI double to the right center field gap that scored Olson in the second inning. See if Manaea can make some adjustments here. First pitch, cutter down and in. For ball one. The 1-0 swung on and driven out to left field. Back goes Soto for a courtesy look. It's over the Great Wall of Flushing and out of here. 2-0 Braves. So Eli White once again gets Sean Manaea. Braves' fourth hit of this game. Eli White's third home run of the year. And it's 2-0 Braves. So everyone has not done well against Manaea except Eli White, as we all expected. He was batting sixth today. Whoops. What a meatball, yeah. Should I sub so I can listen every day? Yep, we're here every day. That one is flied out to right field. Melendez makes the catch to retire Jorge Mateo, but not before the Braves pat on the lead a little bit more. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 2-0. Eli White, his third home run of the year. Offense needs to get going. It'll be Soto, Vientos, and Semien for the Mets in the home fourth. Can this thing stop doing that? That would be nice. Make sure to hit the like button if you guys have not already. There's plenty of you in here who have not. We find that very insulting. Martin Perez comes out for a fourth inning of work. So far, he's shut the Mets down to just one hit. Waiting for someone to break through here. Here's Soto. 0 for 1 today. Bluffs a bunt once again. And the curveball is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. In there for a called strike once again. For strike 2. And Soto's behind 0-2 here in the count. The 0-2 lined, base hit into center field. Mets' second hit of the day. Mets have themselves a leadoff base runner for Mark Vientos. Good piece of hitting there by Soto. And the tying run will come to the plate. And it is Swaggy Vu. Everyone's favorite. First pitch. Curveball misses outside. That's 1-0. Mark Vientos down to a 608 OPS now. Flies that one foul into the right field seats. We all know what's about to happen, right? 1-1. Cutter fouled away. Counts now 1-2. Rolled over to third. Riley to Albies. On to first to Olson. Double play. 5-4-3. 2 out. Fucking useless. How do you keep playing this? I don't get it. I don't understand how you keep giving chances to this. Here's Semien with 2 out and nobody on. Semien's 0 for 1. First pitch changeup just misses outside. Down and away for ball 1. That cutter misses outside and it's 2-0. The 2-0 grounded the third. And Riley throws out Semien to retire the side. We go to the 5th. 2-0 Atlanta. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on.
I'm just swaggy V baby.
Does Vientos have options to go down? No, he's out of them. So this would be the end of the road if they keep him around. If they don't keep him around, how do you bat Vientos 4th? Yeah, because we're facing a lefty. Who constructed this lineup? I wish I could tell you. I really do. You can blame whoever you want. It'll be Kim, Leone, and Dubon for the Braves in the road 5th. Already up 2-0. Yeah, I don't even know who's doing these lineups at this point. I can't even tell. Shamania back out for a 5th inning of work. We'll see how long he goes. He's at 67 pitches on the day. First pitch to Kim is bunted. Foul. That fastball was 87 miles an hour from Shamania, so possibly something to monitor going into the 5th inning. But it's 0-1 to Kim. The 0-1 to Kim. Fastball misses high and away. That one was 90 miles an hour. The 1-1 popped up on the infield. Bo coming in, calls off Brujan near the mound, makes the catch, 1 out. That'll bring up Sandy Leon. Leon's 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Manaea now has surpassed 70 pitches on the day. Looks like his velocity is a little bit down now. We'll see what happens there. Swing and a miss at a first pitch cutter. Running in on his knee, and it's 0-1. See how far they push it here. The 0-1, fastball fouled away into the screen. Quickly 0-2. Dubon on deck. Oh, 2 to Leon. Swing and a miss at an outside fastball, so he's down on 3 pitches. Manaea's 5th strikeout of the day. 2 out. That'll bring up Dubon. First pitch sweeper misses inside for ball 1. Dubon is 1 for 2 today. That sweeper misses outside, and it's quickly 2-0. There's the Doze. There's the Willard. The 2-0. Flied out to center field. Bench taking quite a few steps back. Gets under it, makes the catch, retires the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Sean Manaea as he is through 5. Mets offense sleeping through. Halfway through, 2-0. Only way they know to pull off a great offensive performance last night. The only way they know how to follow it, completely disappear the next day. And that's why I don't believe they can make a run. It'll be Alvarez, Wagaman, and Melendez against the cruising left-hander, Martin Perez. At least Manaea's pitching good. That's a plus. Yeah, be nice to add someone to this rotation. Oh, there's that. He's at least pitched better. Unfortunately, with this offense, you have to be completely perfect. We have 4 people in this lineup that should not be playing in the MLB. I'd say we have 3. Maybe 2. Ish. I don't know. I don't know. Here's Alvarez, leading off the 5th for the Mets. Takes a curveball, just in on the inner half of the corner. He's shaking his head, but that was a strike, Alvarez. And he's going to challenge that, and he would be wrong. Great stuff Great stuff, Albie. Good shit. And the Mets lose the challenge. Cutter swung on and missed, high and in. And it's 0-2. Strike 3 called on Alvarez. That may have been too high, but you know what? He already wasted a challenge, so he's not going to. 1 out. Very productive there by Francisco Alvarez, the future superstar catcher of this team. Got to bring up Eric Wagaman. First pitch, changeup fouled off. Go on. Changeup misses down and away for ball 1. Melendez on deck. One, two, swing and a miss at a low cutter. One, two to Wagaman. Misses inside. I don't get how Alvarez was. It's because he was a hitting catcher. There's not really many of them. So, swing and a miss. Got him with the cutter. 2 out. It's Perez's 4th strikeout of the day. That'll bring up MJ Melendez with 2 out and nobody on. First pitch to Melendez. Grounded. Base hit up the middle. Past the reach of Albies and into center field. Mets' 3rd hit of the day. And it's a 2-out base runner. And MJ Melendez. That'll bring up who everybody wants up right now. Vidal Brujan, the 9-hole hitter. Always with the 2-out rallies. First pitch to Brujan. Sinker misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Changeup fouled. Down the third base line. One to Brujan. Grounded sharply to third. Riley will go to the short way. That'll retire the side. And Mets get a hit and 1 left. We go to the 6th. 2-0 Atlanta. Real productive ABs, boys. This is great. This is a very enjoyable lineup to watch, by the way. Anybody else ecstatic watching this? Elvia will be an all-star insurance rep. Agreed. He's got the smile for it. It'll be Harris, Albies, and Olsen, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Braves here in the road 6th. We'll see if Minaya is out there for the next inning. Mets are absolute trash. Understatement. Albie is the best. It says it right there on his neck. What a douchebag. Yeah, Alvy and who can be more oblivious and delusional between Alvy and Vientos? That would be quite the race to see. Either way. Michael Harris will lead off for the Braves here in the road sixth. Sean Manaea still out there. Misses with an outside sweeper. 1-0. Sean at 77 pitches. Velocity was down that last inning. And that fastball's fouled away at 88 miles an hour, so we might have reached the rest of the tank here for Manaea. We'll see how long this goes. Austin Warren getting warmed up. Swings and misses at that sweeper. And it's 1-2. One, two, swing and a miss, down and away. And Harris is struck out for the second time today. That is Manaea's sixth strikeout on the day. 1 out. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies. If I were to guess, I'm going to guess when Eli White comes up, that Manaea will be taken out of this game. If I were to take a guess, but I don't know. First pitch to Albies. Sweeper fouled off. The 0-1, driven high in the air to center field. Benj over the shoulder leaps, makes the catch.
Wow!
2 out. Nice grab by Benj, who's been playing a lot of right field recently. Today, he's got the start in center field, and he made himself a fantastic grab. 2 out here in the inning. Over the arm grab there. Leaping grab on his way to the warning track. Nice play. That'll bring up Matt Olson. Olson's 1 for 2. Scored the first run of this game. That fastball misses up and in. Nice grab there by Benj. Ewing gets under that ball in center field. Yeah, I mean, Ewing is the more, better center fielder, I'd say. That one's grounded toward the middle of the diamond. Simeon doesn't have to move that much, and he throws out Olson. So Sean Manaea is through 6. Offense needs to get going. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0. So, good day for Manaea. If that is it, we'll see. Very efficient day. Hard luck outing for Manaea. Either way, he pitched well. So, definitely command the zone a lot better. Didn't see that many 3-ball counts. That was good. Yeah, pitch count is still low. Still at 84 pitches. So you could put him out there for the 7th. Unfortunately, his velo is down. So we'll see. I know everybody wants to say, oh, well, he's getting the results here. Well, I mean, listen. Velocity is velocity. You definitely need a little bit of it. He needs to sit about 91, 92. So when he's below 90, you got to definitely keep your eye out on it. Benj, future Gold Glover. He's got some competition there in the outfield. We'll see. He'll probably start the 7th, but I'm going to guess... I don't know. We'll see. Because Eli White has gotten the best of him twice already. So they might take him out by then. Braves might use somebody off their bench, though. So We'll see. Might be Yaz. Either way, Martin Perez, who has been cruising through 5 innings so far, with just 63 pitches on his ledger. Mets have yet to score. Benj will lead off, and it'll be Bichette, then Soto. Top of the inning. Is Chris Sale pitching? What's the excuse for this performance? I don't know what you mean by that, but first pitch to Benj. Cutter misses outside, and it's 1-0. There's Steve Gelbs again. It's a crime if he goes back out there. We have a good pen. We'll see. Sinker up and in. That is fouled off. One. Sinker fouled off into the left field seats. And it's 1-2. Benj walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1. The 1-2. Bounce towards the middle of the diamond. Ha-Seong Kim is up with it. Throws to first. Throws out Benj. 1 out. Uncompetitive ABs against a mediocre pitcher. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Sorry. It's been a snooze fest offensively for this team. Swing and a miss. That first pitch to Bo Bichette. Bo singled in the first inning. He's 1 for 2 today. Starting to hit a little bit better. Get into some hard luck in his second AB. That fastball misses up and in. The lefty Dylan Lee getting ready in the bullpen. He's up and stretch and toss. So it likely will be Dylan Lee. This Braves bullpen has had a phenomenal season so far. So we'll see if they can crack that open. The 1-2 line down the left field line over the head of Riley, and it'll go all the way into the corner. Bo Bichette rounding first. He'll be on with a stand-up double here with 1 out. The Mets' 4th hit of the game as Bo Bichette continues to heat up. Mets get a runner in scoring position, get the tying run to the plate for Juan Soto. All right. Great piece of hitting once again from Bo Bichette as he starts to make some strides. Some. Baby steps. Looks like that'll likely be it for Martin Perez. And it looks like we will be going to Dylan Lee here. Maybe. So nicely done there by Bo. Yep, here comes Walt Weiss, and he is going to go to Dylan Lee. So Perez exits now with 71 pitches. That will bring in Dylan Lee, who has been very good so far this year. A 1.16 earned run average out of the bullpen for Atlanta. 31 innings, 32 appearances. He struck out 39 batters. Has been one of the best left-handed relievers in all of baseball this year. And he will face one of the best hitters in all of baseball, Juan Soto, with a runner at second here. Walt Weiss's rookie season. Yeah, my dad remembers him he's an A's fan. He remembers him when he was the second baseman for the A's. So, yeah. Pretty sure he was the bench coach for the Braves before they got rid of Snitker. Or no, maybe, I think Snitker left, right? He retired or something. I don't think they fired him. Never mind. For those of you in here, make sure to hit the like button if you have not already. Be greatly appreciated. Did you see Beatty has lowest average on the ABB against non-fastballs? Yes, I have seen that. That's basically that's Beatty. Yeah, Beatty. I was one of the first people to point that out. There's a hate post from me because I'm just a hater, right? I'm just a hater of Brett Beatty. I'm not just being completely honest that he sucks. No. I'm just a hater, y'all. Here's tomorrow's probables for the series finale. It'll be Peralta versus Elder. Peralta looking to shake off that start he had against the Cardinals, which was not very good. Here's Dylan Lee. Like I said, off to a fantastic start this season. Apart from many other arms in that Braves bullpen that has been fantastic, arguably the best in all of baseball. Soto, 2 for 10 in his career against Dylan Lee. First pitch to Soto. Popped up into shallow center field. Harris coming on. He calls off the right fielder, makes the catch, 2 down. So not productive there at all. And we have yet another chance for the big Swagoo. You don't like Beatty? I never picked up on that. Well, there you go. Yeah, hater's gonna hate, am I right? Oh, Juan, what the hell was that, dude? Okay. Well, here's the big Swagoo. You want your fucking playing time, buddy? You've already screwed up like twice. Want to do something? First pitch swinging, lines one into left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Bo Bichette rounding third. He's going to come home. Mark Vientos with an RBI single to cut the lead in half here. He finally comes through. And it's 2-1 now, Atlanta. That's 5th hit of the day. Finally. Jesus Christ, man. He did something. Hallelujah. New pitcher, swing first pitch. Yep. That'll work for Vientos. He's swaggy. Here's Semien. First pitch swinging once again. First pitch fastball, 0-1. Fouled back to the screen. Semien's 0 for 2 today. He'll get picked off now. Wouldn't be surprised. 0-1. Changeup just misses low for ball 1. So that run will be charged to Dylan Lee. Or not Dylan Lee, excuse me. Perez. That slider's bounced foul down the third base line. 1-2. Fucking Christ, man. Oh, now I'm going to get my shit kicked in. Yeah, of course. 1-2. Fastball upstairs. And it's 2-2. Strike 3 called on the lower inner half of the plate. Semien's going to challenge that, but it's not going to be overturned. We go to the 7th. Mets cut the lead in half, 2-1. Well, the Mets now lose their second challenge. Off to the 7th we go. We'll see how long they ride with Manaea here. With the oh-so-dangerous Eli White, who has gotten him twice, due up second in the inning. You know when Lindor returns, they're going to put Beatty at second? They will not. Semien's playing every day. He's an everyday player. I know it may not feel like it, but he is going to be playing every day at second base. If Polanco, if a guy like Polanco and Lindor come back and you still see Beatty in the stadium, if you still see Beatty in the lineup every day, they have no fucking hope. They really don't. There's just no way. There's no way. The outfield is occupied. Polanco not coming back. Uncle Stevie will collect his insurance. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Polanco. Lindor at least has a timeline, which is good. Austin Warren will come in, so that is the day for Manaea. Kind of figured. So 6 innings pitched, a 2-run ball from Manaea. Nice outing from him. Now it'll go to Austin Warren, who struggled his last 2 outings. One of them was in relief, and one of them was opening. Both of them were not so sharp. First pitch to Austin Riley is a sinker in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Riley is 0 for 2, struck out. As that sweeper misses down and away for ball 1. The 1-1 on the way, lifted in the air to center field. Benj coming on, got a late start, and he dives and makes the catch. Benj with yet another fantastic play in center field. Got a little tangled there and lost his footing a little bit. However, he recovers well, comes in, makes a diving catch, 2 out. Nice play. So Benj getting the start in center field for the first time in a long time. And he's played quite a good center field today. Nice catch. Here's Eli White, who's been the big thorn today. He's driven in both runs, one on an RBI double, one on a solo shot, both off Sean Manaea. First pitch is in for a sinker. Second pitch misses outside, sinker as well for ball 1. He's 2 for 2 today. 1-1. Sweeper misses completely in the other batter's box for ball 2. Two on to White. Line towards the left center field cap. That's going to go all the way to the wall and split the outfielders. Benj is up with it, but Eli is way too quick, and he's in with a 1-out double. Eli White with his 3rd extra base hit today. Gets a runner here in scoring position for Atlanta. He is 3 for 3. Unfucking believable. They cannot get this fucking guy out. They really can't. That'll put a runner in scoring position. Dominic Smith is going to pinch hit for Jorge Mateo, the former Met. Dom batting .333 this year with runners in scoring position, 13 for 39 overall. The former Met, former first-round pick. See if he can do damage here, get the run back for Atlanta. I hope that he doesn't. First pitch from Warren to Dominic Smith. Sweeper misses low for ball 1. Braves, best hitting team with runners in scoring position. Lots of clutch hitting for them this year. The 1-0 to Dom. Lined into center field. Benj coming on once again. Makes the catch. Throws to the cutoff man as the runner at second holds. 2 out. So, good play once again by Benj. That'll bring in Mike Yastrzemski. He will pinch hit for Hae-Sung Kim against the righty. Yaz drove in a run last night for the Braves. Nationals are up 5-3 against Seattle at home. Miami down 2-1 in Pittsburgh. That's in the 6th. And we also got some peculiar stuff going on in Chicago, the south side that is, as the Dodgers are up 4-0. But it looks like we've got a perfecto going. Oops, did I jinx it? I'm sorry, Dodgers fans. Here's Yastrzemski. First pitch, swing and a miss at a high fastball, and it's 0-1. Look at the eyes of Benj. Nice play. The 0-1. Fastball misses high and away. Warren throwing noticeably harder now. Usually in that 93, 94 range. Now it's gone up to 96. The 1-1. Swung on a miss at a high fastball. And Warren has himself an out here. 2 out. Runner at second. How was Minter not in here? They probably would have made the changes either way. Called strike 3, a sinker on the inner half of the plate, and that retires the side. Stretch time here at Citi Field. The Mets down 2-1 as Austin Warren works around the 1-out double to Eli White. And yeah, offense, keep it going. Win a close game. I don't know. Maybe one day they'll do it, right? Tom Smith always looks high. Yeah. Didn't he have like a sleep deprivation thing or something? I don't know. Remember his stupid scooter? Yeah. What a time, am I right? What a time. It'll be Alvarez, Wagaman, and Melendez. They'll likely pinch hit for Melendez. Didier Fuentes will come in for the Braves in relief to pitch the 7th. Pretty sure this kid is pretty young, right? Yeah, he's 20 years old. So he's coming out of the bullpen here. First pitch to Alvarez, slider line, foul into the screen. I think I just scared the crap out of that fan right there. Didn't know what was coming at him. Dadier Fuentes, 2.33 earned run average. 99-mile-an-hour fastball misses outside. There's some changes there. Yastrzemski comes in as the left fielder, remains in the game. Dom Smith now the designated hitter. Swing and a miss at that slider, which was nowhere near the plate. Great swing there, Alvarez. And then Dubon goes to shortstop. Swung on and missed at that outside slider. 1 out. Great ABs there, Alvarez. That was fantastic. That's why I'm sorry. Why I don't buy it. I really don't. Oh, he hit a home run. Oh, he's back. Ooh. Yeah, and then he disappears. Here's Jared Young. He'll pinch hit for Wagaman. Jared Young's been one of their most potent hitters. First pitch fastball misses low. 1-0. Young with an 842 OPS. Grounds that one foul down the first base line. Nice grab there by Gilbert Gomez, the Mets' new first base coach. One. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. 1-2. Swing and a miss once again to slider. He got him. 2 straight strikeouts for Fuentes. 2 out. That'll bring up Melendez. Melendez is 1 for 2 today. First pitch misses low. But the Mets don't have a challenge. So, I guess they're issuing a warning or something. And it's 0-1. Slider misses low for ball 1. Melendez last time up. Got a single. He's 1 for 2. Fastball misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Beatty pinch hit next. Yeah, probably. That slider is popped up in foul territory. Leon goes for a look, but it's in the seats. 2-2. Two swung on a miss at a high and away fastball, so Delio Fuentes comes in, strikes out the side as the Mets go down in order. Still down 2-1 as we go to the 8th. All right, we'll see if they stick with Warren for the 8th inning. It'll be 9-1-2 for Atlanta. Braves will be Peralta tomorrow. Like a redheaded stepchild. Do over that bum. So over that bum. Yeah, that was a bad inning he had. Jared Young remains in the game as the designated hitter as expected. Tadeo Fuentes just buzzsawing through the Mets in that last inning. As Warren will stay out there to face, let's see who's coming in. Sandy Leon. I forgot he's a switch hitter. Sweeper misses outside. 1-0. Leon from the right side of the plate is 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up. The 1-0. Sweeper catches the outside corner for strike 1. One, swing and a miss at a changeup. One, two for Warren. Bounced foul down the first base line. Those of you in here, make sure to hit the like button if you have not already. That sweeper misses outside for ball 2. Two. Called strike 3 with a sinker at the top of the zone. That definitely was not a strike, but the Braves opted to not use their one challenge left. 1 out. That'll bring up Mauricio Dubon, the top of the order. First pitch to Dubon. Sweeper in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Dubon's 1 for 3 today. The 0-1, swing and a miss at that sweeper. Completely out of the zone, and it's 0-2. The 0-2, swing and a miss at a sweeper outside of the zone. So Warren gets Dubon on 3 pitches, 2 out. That'll bring up Michael Harris. Michael Harris is 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts. First pitch sinker's in there for a strike. The 0-2, swing and a miss at that curveball. We don't see that often from Warren. And it's quickly 0-2. Warren at the belt. His 25th pitch of the day. 0-2 to Harris. Fouled off. Hardest hit of the day was from Melendez, 110 miles an hour. Eli White with his home run, 106.6 miles an hour off the bat. The 0-2, curveball, just got a piece of it to stay alive. Robert Suarez. The dangerous, hard-throwing right-hander. Warming up in the bullpen. The 0-2, curveball hit in the air, deep to right field, and that is gone off the facing of the second deck. 3-1, Atlanta. Michael Harris's 14th home run of the year. And the Braves regain yet another 2-run lead. That one was tattooed. So the recent struggles of Austin Warren continue, as this is now a 2-run ball game once again. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Why wasn't Minter in? That's a good question. First pitch sweeper is in there for a called strike to Albies. Batting left-handed this time. That sinker misses outside for ball 1. That sinker misses away as well for ball 2. Down and in curveball. Just completely tattooed. Pulled over the wall. And gone. 2-1, check swing, appeal to the third base umpire. He did not go for ball 3, and it's 3-1. Sweeper in there for a called strike on the up outside corner. Albies is 0 for 3 today. Ground out, fly out, and line out. And he fouls that one off. Sweeper. Do it again. Warren able to get the first 2 outs via strikeout, and then Michael Harris made him pay. Popped up. Alvarez looks behind him. Doesn't go at all. We'll do it again. (3-2) lined base hit past the reach of Semien and into right field. It's the Braves' 7th hit of the day. And this inning continues. Wagaman's going to hit a 2-run homer. That'd be huge. Harris turning into another Met killer. Yep. He always hits well against the Mets. Here's Olson. Speaking of another guy who's hit well against the Mets. Olson's 1 for 3 today. Recently called up Daniel Duarte in the bullpen right now. We're getting warmed up. Because when you're down 3-1, you should be punting away the game. Why is Warren still in? Wish I could tell you. First pitch, sweeper in there for a called strike, 0-1. A 1 to Olson. Fastball misses up and away for ball 1. (1-1). Breaking ball driven out to right field. Melendez over near the railing, and it'll go foul. So Just out in front on that breaking ball, as Olson just misses a home run. And the count's 1-2. One, two, fastball misses up. Step off by Warren. About to throw his 40th pitch. Two, popped up in foul territory. Looks like Bo will have enough room to make this catch. He does. That retires the side, but not before Michael Harris extends the Braves lead to 3-1. The Mets have 6 outs to play with, down by 2. Make sure to hit the like button if you guys have not already. Be greatly appreciated. For those of you in here, admire you for showing up. Unlike the Mets offense today, it'll be Brujan, Benj, and Bichette, all Bs. He'll likely get pinch hit for, unless he doesn't. Robert Suarez, the dangerous right-hander, will come into pitch the 8th for the Braves. Looks like they'll probably get Raciel Iglesias up for the 9th. That's been their 1-2 punch. Suarez has been nothing but electric this year. A .61 earned run average across 29 appearances. He's been unreal. I'd like to mention I wanted Suarez, but I digress. Yeah, I would have taken him too. I mean, I think the contract was like 4 years or whatever, but I don't know. I think the Mets had some interest, but I don't think they had like that much interest. We'll see. I don't know. But hey, goes to the division rival. That's great. A.J. Ewing will come into pinch hit for the Mets here in the home 8th against Robert Suarez. Ewing did not start today. Benj played center field. Ewing will likely move over to center field, with Benj moving over to right as he pinch hits for Vidal Brujan. First pitch, grounded foul. Change up there. Ewing having himself a impressive start to his young major league career. Definitely showed what he is capable of. Hasn't set the world on fire yet, but he's been good. That sinker misses up and away for ball 1. So Ewing batting in the 9th position right now. And it'll be Benj and Bichette for the Mets. For the rest of the 8th. Down 3-1. The 1-1 changeup popped up. In foul territory, Riley will watch it go out of play. And it's 1-2. Surprised Ben. Wouldn't be surprised if Ewing plays shortstop in the 9th. I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know. 1-2. Change up, fought off, foul into the left field seats. There's Jeremy Hefner, the man we could never let go. 1-2. Fastball is fouled off. We'll do it again. One, 2 to Ewing. Fastball fouled off once again. So Ewing putting up yet another competitive AB here. One, 2. Lined into center field. On comes Harris. He lines it up. Stumbles a little bit. Makes the catch. 1 out. That'll bring up Benj. Benj is 0 for 2 today. He walked in the 3rd. First pitch in there for a called strike. Fastball at the knees. 100 miles an hour. The 0-1. Fastball fouled off into the left field seats, and it's quickly 0-2 to Benj. Bichette on deck, who has 2 hits today. The 0-2. Fastball misses up and away. 100 miles an hour for ball 1. Suarez bringing the gas. Seems like the gas only. 1-2. Fastball fouled away. So Benj stays in there. One, 2 to Benj. High and inside fastball fouled away again. Mo Vaughn jersey. Yeah, I saw that. One, 2 to Benj. Finally got him with a changeup down and away. And Benj shows a little bit of his frustration. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Bichette. First pitch. Tapper to the left side of the mound. Robert Suarez off with it. Throws it over to first. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 inning for Suarez. End of 8. We go to the 9th. Mets still down 3-1. Make sure to hit the like button if you guys have not already. Be greatly appreciated. Hit the subscribe button. We're live for every single game. Watch along for all of them. It'll be Riley, White, and Dominic Smith in the road 9th for Atlanta. I don't think it will be Warren, but we'll see. No, it's going to be Daniel Duarte, who just was called up the other day. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is through 6 perfect right now. To let everyone know. Duarte had, I believe, 1 appearance. I think it was in Nationals Park almost a month ago. 2 scoreless innings. Now he's back up here. Brett Beatty comes in the game, replaces A.J. Ewing, batting 9th and playing third base. Bo Bichette moves from third base to shortstop. So Ewing is out of the game after 1 AB. And here's Daniel Duarte, who gave up just 1 hit and a strikeout. 2 innings and a third scoreless against the Nationals on May 19th. So about a month ago, like I said. Here's Austin Riley. Riley's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Takes a cutter outside. 0-1. 1-0, excuse me. Riley is struck out, grounded out, flied out. 1-0. Swing and a miss and an up and in cutter. Raciel Iglesias getting warmed up in the bullpen to pitch the 9th. Swung on and missed there at a fastball out of the zone for strike 2. One, 2 from Duarte. Swing and a miss at a sweeper out of the zone. So Austin Riley strikes out for the 2nd time. He's 0 for 4 today. 1 out. That'll bring up the scorching hot Eli White, who has 3 extra base hits, 1 a home run, 2 RBIs. Let's see if the Mets can retire him for the first time today. That would be cool. First pitch, sweeper in there for a called strike. The 0-1, sweeper rolled over softly to Bo Bichette. He charges, throws on to first, 2 outs. So Eli White has been finally retired. And he probably ends his day with 3 for 4. That'll bring up Dominic Smith, who came in as a pinch hitter for Jorge Mateo against the righty. He'll face a righty once again here. He is 0 for 1 with a line out. First pitch to Dom, swung on a miss at a sweeper. Swing and a miss at that changeup, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Did you call Eli White Eli Apple? Did I say that? Oh, my bad. Yeah, Eli Apple. What a time he had for the Giants. That sweeper misses low and in. Ball one. Guys, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Game 3 of this series, the series finale. Hopefully, celebrating a Knicks win. Bounced foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. That's the Knicks play in about 2 hours. Tip-off, Game 5 from San Antonio. Knicks leading 3-1 in that series. One win away from their first championship in 53 years. That fastball's fouled away. Oh, I almost did. It happens. 1-2. Sweeper misses low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Is Mike Yastrzemski on deck? He would be next if Dom can get on. Two. Rolled slowly to first base. Vientos picks it up. Steps on first in plenty of time to retire the side. Duarte has himself a 1-2-3 inning here in the 9th. 3 more outs to play with. Last of the 9th. Mets down 3-1 at home. It will be 3, 4, and 5. The bulk of the Mets order here. The bottom of the 9th. And Mets will look to rally against Raisel Iglesias, who is no easy task. He has had quite a season so far. A 1.21 earned run average across 22 innings. He has 13 saves. I don't think he has blown one yet this year. Yeah, I don't drink anyway, so that's not a problem. In fact, I've never had alcohol in my life, actually, believe it or not. Been sober since birth. Juan Soto is 1 for 2 in his career against Raisel Iglesias. Mets down 2 runs. Good for you, it's poison. Thank you. Yeah, I'm more of a caffeine person. Probably more than I should be. Either way, Raisel Iglesias, 13 for 13 in save opportunities. He's got another one here. And he'll face Juan Soto. Soto's 1 for 3 today. Home plate umpire doing a look at me challenge here as he needs attention. And we're ready to go. First pitch, slider misses low. 1-0 to Soto. Singled in the 4th, and that was easily erased by Mark Vientos sitting into double play. 1-0. Sinker just hits the bottom part of the zone. 1-1. 1-1 to Soto. Lifted high in the air, deep to left field. Back goes Yastrzemski onto the wall, and he can't make the catch. And I believe they're going to call that a home run because it cleared the orange line. Mets get it within a run here. Juan Soto, or Juan Solo, as some people like to call him, his 16th home run of the year. And the Mets get themselves a little bit closer here. So that'll help there in the 9th. That'll bring up Mark Vientos. Yeah, that cleared the orange line. Just got out. Plenty of backspin on that one. Cleared the orange line, and then I think it ricocheted off of a railing there. They might review it. I'm not sure. But we'll see. Fan never touched it. Of course, no one on. Yep, of course. All right, well, Soto leads off the inning here with a solo home run. Mets within a run here. Looks like they're going to review it. All right, let's see. If they do review it, looks like Soto will likely be on second, right? I believe. They'll call a ground rule double on that. Knowing our luck, probably not. Let's see. Let's show a replay. Even with no one on, Vientos will hit into a triple play. Yeah. All right, so the fan did not touch it. It cleared the orange line. Then it ricocheted up. So I'd say that's a home run. But you just never know with the Braves win machines and the way that they cheat. Yeah, I would say that's a home run. I don't think the fan touched it. So I guess we'll have to see. I don't think Yaz would have caught that anyway, but whatever. But if it does stand, it'll be Soto's 16th home run of the year. I can't imagine they overturn this, but you just never know. It's taking an awful long time here. May have hit the fan's finger. He did touch it. So either way, it probably will be ruled a double. Probably just going to put Soto on second base. I don't think Yaz had a chance to catch that. It's taking an awful long time from the replay review in Secaucus. Yamamoto still has his perfecto, by the way. Yeah, that may have... I don't know. That is not easy to overturn. Let's go. Call is overturned. And Soto will be placed at second base, correct? Unless I'm wrong. Or are they going to call him out? So it'll be... Yeah, okay, so he'll be placed at second base. So tying run will come to the plate for Swaggy V. The swaggiest of swaggy. All right, so I guess we're going to have fan interference. That fan will likely be escorted out. As Soto does not get his 16th home run of the year. It is just a leadoff double. And that'll bring up the Swagoo. Mets got robbed. It's the tuck rule all over again. Nah, trust me. Were they really going to tie the game, though? Like, let's be real. I'm pretty monotone on this. That's up and in sinker from Iglesias, and it's 1-0. So we resume play here. Juan now at second base with nobody out. That sinker catches the bottom part of the zone for strike one. Vientos has driven in the only run for the Mets today. It was in the 6th to score Bo Bichette. Finally get off the schneid. See if he can come through against one of the best closers in all of baseball. Now talking to the umpire after a batter timeout. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Who really does know? Let's be real. One, sinker misses down and in. 2 balls and a strike to Vientos. Marcus Semien on deck. 2-2, change up, clips the zone. It's called a ball, but it's going to get overturned, and the count will be 2-2 to Vientos. A good challenge there from Sandy Leon. As that just nicked the outside corner. And a step off here from Iglesias. The 2-2, swing and a miss at a changeup, 1 out. That'll bring up Semien. Semien's hitless today, 0 for 3. The way I see it is either way, we need another run, so. First pitch, sinker misses low to Semien for ball 1. Semien struck out his last time up. Now here with runners in scoring position. That changeup misses down and away for ball 2. 2-0. Alvarez on deck. 2-0. Changeup misses down, and it is 3 balls and no strikes. Alvarez on deck. 3-0 to Semien. Sinker hits the top of the zone for strike 1. Iglesias' velo is noticeably down here in this inning. 3-1, sinker fouled back. Looks like I got a piece of the umpire. And that runs a full count. Three-two, changeup misses outside, and Semien draws a walk. The tying runs are now on base for Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez is 1 for 3 in his career. Or no, 0 for 6, excuse me, different person. 0 for 6 in his career against Raciel Iglesias. Now would be a good time to, not do that. He's 0 for 3 today. He struck out twice. First pitch. Never mind. Timeout by Alvarez. Would be crazy if Alvy walked it off. That would be cool. Very, very cool. First pitch sinker. In there for a strike. The 0-1. Grounded back to Iglesias. He picks it up, throws to second. Albies on to first. And it is a game-ending double play as the Mets drop game 2 of this series. Atlanta, on the back of the offensive surge of Eli White, who would drive in 2 runs, 3 extra base hits on the day. And the Mets only able to scratch across 1 run here in game 2. They go 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position, leave 5 men on base. And the rubber game will be tomorrow. Freddie Peralta will face Bryce Elder. As the Mets drop game 2 of this game, 2 of this series, 3-1. As I got to take that run off the board. My bad, guys. I didn't notice. Didn't realize I filled it in. Mets lose 3-1. But either way, guys, we know what the big game is. That being the New York Knicks. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Knicks lead 3-1. So don't let this loss get to you. We've got bigger fish to fry in New York City. Raciel Iglesias gets the save. Martin Perez gets the win. Manaya, who pitched fairly well, gets the loss. And the Mets now drop themselves to 8 games under 500 once again. And yeah, well done on the solo coverage. Thank you so much. Yep, enjoy the game tonight. 48 minutes away from their first championship in 53 years. Either way, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's watch along stream. If you have not checked out the latest episode of the podcast recapping the Cardinals series, we filmed that before yesterday's game. Make sure to go check that out. Make sure to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel. Yeah, tune in tomorrow for game 3 of this series, the series finale at 1 o'clock. Matt will be back on the call for that one. Make sure if you're watching on playback, turn on those post notifications. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us individually. The links are in the description. Let's go Mets. Let's go Knicks. Hopefully they can close it out tonight. And we will see you guys next time.